Hi guys, hello everyone. So I hope you all are doing fine. Quickly 30 seconds, we'll wait for everyone because I don't want to waste even a minute and then we'll answer. Hello everyone. Okay. So hello guys. Thank you all for joining this live, and quickly we'll make Sir join this video because we have a time limitation and we don't want to miss a minute, as I said. So I'll just Dr. Ali Irani sir, if you can just send me a request. One second, I'm unable to. Okay. I hope I'm audible enough and you all can hear me clearly. I have sent invite to sir. We are just waiting for Dr. Ali Irani sir to join so that we can start the session. Hello, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. And it's a great honor to have you here. And I didn't even start your introduction because I can't even waste a minute of this Instagram live by not having you over here. So thank you so much. And we all are eagerly waiting to hear you. Okay. So, sir, first of all, once again, we are grateful to have you. And directly going on, like when it comes to your name, Dr. Ali Irani, sir, as I have written it everywhere in the post, a man who needs no introduction, we really don't need to introduce you because you are the one who has introduced us to physiotherapy. In fact, if we read about your experiences, when we see about it, you are the one who has made us aware that what all domains can be covered, where all you can spread your wings. So when we say you have given us wings in this profession, so definitely we would want to know two most important questions because I have put the question answer thing in on my Insta post, and we got hundreds of questions. People are so eager to hear you, and the enthusiasm of the students, especially the freshers, I cannot explain it to you. They are just messaging, they're posting on their lives, 30 minutes left, 1 hour left, 15 minutes left, like that. So we want to start with it. That first thing, we definitely want to know about your journey, and 35 years of experience you have, that is like beyond our imagination, and still you are the star of physiotherapy. So what made you choose that profession? So sir, now it's all yours and we would love to hear you. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. And thank you all for joining. I have a lot of listeners, it looks, from Iran, because I go to Iran often to take lectures for the physiotherapist of Iran. So I'm already, because it will be very difficult for me to answer the comments which keeps coming or the question, whatever you are asking. I feel all the questions should go to Dr. Samana and then she'll put it to me. It will be much better.
Yeah.
Because I can't read Farsi. They are writing in Persian, they are writing in English. So
that's what I'm following, sir.
it's going to be, yeah. But my good evening to all of you all. So I very vaguely remember that I used to play football for my college team. Way back, I could say 1978. I was captain of Bhavan College, Andheri. And I got a knee injury. So I was brought, I'd come to show it to the physiotherapist at Nanavati Hospital. So one of the things that he told me, I was in 12th standard at the time, just doing my 12th science from Pawan's College. And I was told that we don't have any specialists who had any physiotherapists who were specialized in sports. So I think so that was my first ring, ring, it clicked. And I very well remember that during Ramzan, I used to read Quran in English because I don't know Arabic. I don't know any other language other than, I think so, my thinking, speaking, everything is English. Hindi is also not Hindi. We speak the Bombay Hindi. So when Delhiite or people from other cities listen to a Hindi also, they don't accept a Hindi also. So it's very embarrassing to talk to Hindi outside. Samana, you have been with me in Lucknow when we were together at Era College. Yeah, we have been together. We have shared the platform. And really, when they speak to you, maybe that Laziz, the pure Hindi or Urdu attached to it, you feel very embarrassed to talk to them. So I used to keep my language in English so that I don't go off track. Very difficult to, even in Delhi, even in Punjab, that I see the Hindis are much better than, maybe we have that mixture of Mumbai in it. So we have, I always call it, I can talk Mumbai Hindi. So people say na interview mein you Hindi mein baat karoge, I said Mumbai Hindi rahega, so that Ana, Jana, all that will be there. So if you remember, when I was reading during Ramzan, when I was reading the Quran in English. So in English, I came to a chapter called Surah Maida, verse number 32, and very well defined. I was reading in English. It very well says that God is telling you, if you heal one of my human being, you have healed my mankind. Very specific. That struck me. If you heal one of my human being, you have healed my mankind. So I felt that, oh God, physiotherapy is the course that I should select because it has to do with healing. Otherwise, my other option was to become a pilot. My other option was to be a surgeon. If I would have gone in medicine, I'm very keen on surgery because I could open up anything. And I was very confident I could close it also. Sometimes you open it, you can't close it. So yes, my passion was to do surgery. But I love flying more. So bang opposite Nanavati was a flying club. I stay close by. So I would have become a pilot. But that's destiny took me to physiotherapy. And the best part was after finishing, I did it from Baroda MS University because that was the only college giving degree. There were 7 physiotherapy colleges in India. Delhi, Nagpur, Mumbai, Vellore, Chennai, Calcutta, Baroda. And out of this 7, Baroda was degree, rest all was diploma.
Wow.
So I went to Delhi. I studied for a month in Delhi doing diploma. But when the advertisement came for Baroda, I went and gave an exam in Baroda and finished my degree from there. There were no post-graduation that time still. So came back to Mumbai, did a course on EMG, electromyography, then joined Bombay Hospital as a researcher. And Bombay Hospital did allow you, university allowed you, if you had 2 years of research, you could go for your PhD.
Okay.
So no MPT, then again, there was not then physiotherapy and there was no faculty giving PhD in physiotherapy. There was nothing like that. So I had to change my faculty to Faculty of Fine Arts. So I was the first one to go for my PhD, and I selected my topic as anatomy of body movement and dance. So I could cover up the anatomy very well and do my PhD. So once I finished it, yes, I became a guide and I could help many other physiotherapists to come in. Dr. Mukashi was following me, Dr. Bellare. These were the first 3 or 4. I can't exactly say who was first, who was second, but we 3 were the first, I feel, who finished our PhDs from Mumbai. And that's how we wanted our profession to grow, doing that. And in the meantime, 1987, I joined Nanavati Hospital as a head of the department. And I had gone for my physiotherapy there only, which I was told we don't have a sports physiotherapist. Right. So I came into Nanavati Hospital. So between 85 and 87, I was doing my research with Bombay Hospital under Dr. Rambai Patel. He's no more. May God bless his soul in peace. He taught me a lot of things. So this is what I'm just telling you, this story for the students to understand. After you finish your BPT, it's the piece of paper that you get, called degree, called mark sheet, called BPT, whatever you want to call it. There's a hard work which starts from there, to learn, to gather information, to gather all the techniques. So don't be in a hurry. People, I am seeing student in final year, they want to see private patient. I see student doing internship, they are seeing private patient. The problem is we know driving, but we need to have a license.
Exactly.
Similarly, you may be a physiotherapist, you know physiotherapy, you need to have a license. Especially Gujarat, Maharashtra has a council, so become a member of your council. There is an international body, WCPT, or we call it World Physiotherapy. Under that is IAP, Indian Association of Physiotherapy. So be a member of IAP. As soon as you finish internship, be a member of IAP. That gives you a license to practice. Then start learning the trick of the trades. I spent 2.5 years in Bombay Hospital only to learn. And with a salary which was hardly 600 rupees per month.
Wow.
Right. I'm not embarrassed to say it because I never thought that was my salary. I always thought I'll be a consultant one day. But I'm learning. So it was a stipend for me, which to enjoy the 600 rupees maybe within a week's time, it was over. I remember my dad had given me a car, but I was feeling embarrassed to ask him the petrol money to use in the car. So I should take my car to Bombay Hospital only once a week, every Saturday. So we friends could go for a movie or something, and rest of the time travel by bus, travel by train.
True.
So the journey from there, just to tell the background, our Nanavati Hospital has a canteen. So I used to work in that canteen.
Wow.
So after school, I used to go there, do my homework home from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. From 4 to 11 was my duty in the canteen. I used to serve, whether I was a waiter, whether I was a dishwasher, whatever you want to call it.
Sir, your voice.
No, there was a call.
Okay, yeah. That's fine, sir.
So, wow. No, I should have forwarded my calls.
Okay.
So that was the journey. So I worked there. So it was lovely that I was called from Bombay Hospital to Nanavati Hospital. So one that remained where I came for treatment, I was told we don't have a specialist. Then you came to a place where you were working there. I was the youngest head of the department that time in the hospital, because we used to have a hospital meeting, doctors meeting, HOD meeting every month. And I used to find myself lost, young, sitting in a corner. And still the chairman used to always ask me the questions. He wanted to know my view, because he thought maybe all these other aged people had fixed ideas, but I would come up with new ideas.
True.
So my belief in physiotherapy that time was to be different. So I said, we are consultants. I will just say a small, incident. I always say, you should put into your mind, I say that खुद ही को कर इतना बुलंद कि खुदा खुद तुझसे पूछे बता बंदे तेरी रजा क्या है. You raise your standard to an extent that God even should ask you, what do you want? Why do people think, see, look at yourself. MashaAllah, the way you have been practicing cardio, the way you have been talking all over the country on chest PT, there's nothing. Great. And you are taking lectures for my students also who are doing cardio. Coming to it, pandemic, I feel COVID-19 was blessing in disguise for physiotherapists.
Definitely.
No doubt, all the doctors knew our value. Let me go a little background about saying we were a 2 years diploma course, then we became a degree course, and from degree we had post-graduation. From post-graduation, PhD started. More than 20 universities give PhD now. We have more than 85 universities giving master's program, and we have more than 300 colleges giving bachelor's program. So students, I always say that, yes, after you finish your BPT, not necessary to do your MPT from the same college. You can always change your college and go run after your passion. During internship, decide what specialty you want. I have seen students starting with neuro going to cardio. And I've seen cardio going to musculoskeletal. It depends what you like. So a very fair chance should be given to the student. We allow them. Our university allows them to work for 2 months, have a posting in all the specialty, and still they can change the faculty if they want. They can change the subject. Orthos go into neuro, neuros go into cardio, especially pandemic, so all have rushed towards cardio now. So cardios are in demand and it will remain. Because finally, cardiorespiratory, you have seen almost 3,200 patients from Nanavati. When we saw most of them had a vital capacity of less than 1.5 liters, 1.2 liter, 1.3 liter, 1 liter, all the patients. And lung can take 4.5 liter to 5 liters of air. So how you are going to increase it? That's the role of a physiotherapist, very important.
Definitely.
And I'm sure as we go along, our relationship with all the doctors have improved a lot. It has gone far ahead. One of the reasons in our hospital is, which everybody should do it, to start night duties. It's last 18 years we are having night duties in our hospital. So night duties, the relationship between physio and surgeon, physio and cardiologist increases. Today, joint replacement, all those are doing total knee, total hip. We have one more session with them late night, 10 o'clock, or early morning when they get up, 7 o'clock. Why? So this builds a relation. We deliver, we service the patient. And the results are much better. Results are dynamic. We know in NICU, pediatric ICUs, an infant cannot express. So every 4 hours we do suctioning. So we are saving lives. Statistics shows most of the death of infants are at night because they choke. So every 4 hours when we do suctioning, that is giving fantastic results. So if our physios after finishing give a year's time, whether we call it internship, whether we call whatever you want, 6 months internship, another 6 months to go and learn the technique, go and learn. Become a consultant. Why you are thinking of your salary? True. No doubt, I started with 600. But when I was with the cricket team, my pay was more than ₹1,00,000 every match.
Wow. Right? So per day.
So it is your destiny that you prove yourself. I said, you want me, this is my price. You want me to come for a match, this is the price. And they were ready to pay because one, maybe I was the first one to go. I gave result, I showed result, I showed what has to be done. And I remember that from 87 when I joined, every year there were multiplication of physiotherapy colleges. So everybody wanted to do. I've seen many seniors telling me, okay, we have done physiotherapy seeing you running on the ground. We have done physiotherapy after seeing you. So yes, of course, it has made a difference. We came to 150 colleges suddenly by 92, 93. And now we are 300 colleges. So no doubt the profession has grown. Physiotherapy first was general. Then people thought we has to only be attached to orthopedic surgeon. They will come put a plaster. They will remove the plaster. We will give mobilization and strengthening. No. So we went into neuro. And neuro got subdivided into pediatric neuro, into adult neuro. And now we have brain mapping in it. So we also do brain mapping. Coming to ortho, got subdivided into, we call it musculoskeletal. We are into joint replacement. We are into mobilization. We are into manipulation. We are into spine separately. We are into hand separately. So see the specialty. Somebody has gone and only done specialty into taping. We are into gynec, prenatal, postnatal. Somebody is into chest PT. Somebody is only into cardiac rehab. How many? We will be attached to all the school very soon. A time will come where every flight that takes off, there will be a physiotherapist on board.
Definitely.
As one of the staff. Yeah. Wow. So I'm not saying there is any stopping to it. Our super specialization are increasing every year. Every year something new we are coming up to.
Sure.
I'm open to your next question.
So, sir, as you said about all the advancements and everything, first of all, sir, thank you for the appreciation, and your journey is amazing. Starting from something which was like, as you said, you were working in canteen before, and then you got up into that. Maybe I think, sir, I have, as per your growth, you are the most down-to-earth person that I have seen. And I have also, I try to embed a lot of quality from you, and that's what I want to tell all the students, those who are attending, that sir is not I keep on telling this to everyone who asks me about you. sir is not a celebrity by seeing celebrities. He's a celebrity, and that's why physio patients come to him. So that is what you have made to us. So now there was a very common question which was asked yesterday by a lot of students, and I think you you are the best person to answer that. Since we have seen a lot of advancements in physiotherapy and a lot of new courses are coming up, like chiro practitioners, osteopathy, dry needling, a lot of courses, and many of those courses are not even included in the syllabus of students. So basically what happens is these are even pretty expensive and not all students can afford it. But what has happened with the growing time or period, that students feel that they are being inferior, or they feel inferior because they are not having those courses which are trending, and because of monetary issues, whatever. So I want to know your take and whatever you want to convey to such students about the courses, how to go through it, and whether this should be included in the syllabus or not.
Lovely question. Salam, Dr. Jahan. Captain Jahan, salam. Cheers. Sorry, I'm having Irani tea. It's a black tea, and I've got an Irani online who is saying salam about the chai. It's an Irani tea, don't worry. Okay. Samana, after long, somebody is asking me question out of the box.
Okay. Sorry, sir, but that's the need of the hour.
Done. Please, till today, no patient has asked me whether you are BPT, whether you are MPT, or from which university you have done your course. All that fades away, goes. Once you have mastered the art, if your technique is good, if you can see the patient. But our problem is, what is not there in our syllabus is bedside manners. How to talk to your patient. We feel once we wear the white coat, I've seen, you wear the white coat, you scream, you shout, you are thinking, no, please, please, please. You are a service giver. I only remind myself, God has told me, if you heal one of my human being, you have healed my mankind. See the return what God will give you. So be smile, and especially girls, you all have the biggest weapon with you all, that is your smile. Smile to your patient. Half 50% they will get better. Smile, talk to them nicely, understand them. So no patient has asked me which university you did your degree. Whether you are BPT, you are MPT, you are PhD, you are again DPT. I've done my 2 PhD, the third one I want to do it on brain mapping. And I feel when we do our EEG and brain mapping, I want anybody else to come in. I have 2 very close friends who are neurologists, and they want always to discuss with me brain mapping, because I feel I understand brain much better than them now. Right? So brain mapping is going to be a very big thing in physiotherapy. I started doing it on sports people, but we have started doing on neurological conditions also. So I always say a tongue can lie, but a brain will not lie.
True.
So we don't now treat patient from moving the limbs. We read their brains.
True.
We ask the brain what is going on with it. So please, my senior most next to me in Nanavati is a BPT.
Wow.
She's equally known.
Okay.
So that's why I said, खुदी को कर इतना बुलंद कि खुदा खुद तुझसे पूछे बता बंदे तेरी रजा क्या है. You raise your standard. Be good in your technique. Be nice. When I started the department, there were hardly 2 or 3 patients a day. Today, we see 300.
Wow.
And no advertisement. Till today, I have not advertised. So a patient should get a patient for you. That should be a formula. So, and the best way is, I always say, there is television that can take, people know what you are doing. Nowadays, there are social sites, which are Instagram, Facebook, whatnot. I still say the best one is not television. The best one is tell a woman.
Okay,
and if you want it faster, you want it still faster, tell her not to tell anyone. Just speed will increase. Yeah. So our patient goes and tells another patient. They love to talk. Oh, I had a back problem. See, in India, everybody has got something to say if you are not well. Right? As soon as you say that I have a back problem, so they remember they had, or the neighbor had, or somebody in the house had, go there, you will be okay.
Yeah.
They will never say, okay, go and meet your doctor. They will immediately name somebody.
True.
So you should become the name in your area. Okay, as soon as people have shoulder problem, back problem, knee problem, whatever the problem, they should take your name. Go to Samana. It should be like that. So no patient will ever ask you. So you think if you do BPT, MPT, PhD, so you will be putting that board. Nowadays, nobody wants to look at that board. You write any title you want. Every title can be bought. There are so many online degrees available or membership available. Right? There was a one time people felt great to write so and so an MIAP. That was member of Indian Association of Physiotherapists, MIAP. Now hardly people write about MIAP. Neither they want to write IAP because there are so many better degrees that has come. They want to put that. Right. So please, my request is, you have done your BPT, improve your skill. Right, go for mobilization technique, manipulation technique, dry needling, taping. These are the things. Good yoga, good stretching. Stretching is going to be the order of the day very soon. Right. So overall, let us reframe it. So when the person comes to you, it should be for wellness.
True.
And anyhow, this 12th of June is Global Wellness Day. Yes. So there are a lot of talks going to be on this wellness. So we are going from 11th to a place called Fazlani's Nature's Nest, which is away from Mumbai. And most of the stars are there. So we are all trying to tell the world wellness is not sitting in a studio. Wellness is not going to a gym and making bodybuilding. Wellness is something else. Healthy eating, healthy breathing. And as far as breathing is concerned, I will say improve your breathing or breathe. If India's 50% population is going to be below 1.5 liter lung capacity, so it's sad. So Samana, you have a big role to play to improve everybody's vital capacity in this country. And my students, please use a spirometer and check your vital capacity. So your vital capacity, I feel, should be minimum 3.5 liters. Minimum. So let us talk to our family. Let us improve our family's vital capacity. Let us tell all our friends, all our colleagues in colleges, if you're a physiotherapist, please check. I challenge. Check your whole class. If you're a student, check your whole college vital capacity. They will all be below 2 liters, below 1.5 liters. Right? And one of the best way I tell people to do is to take a deep breath through the nose and come out with a hissing sound, you know.
Okay. Wow.
Bring it out with the hissing sound. That's almost, I'm just 3.5 to 4 liters. But I have to still improve. I want to reach my target of 5 liters.
Wow.
So, and there, I feel, the government has to be blamed because we don't pay any money for breathing in India. The day they say, you pay 500 rupees, you are breathing in India, then we are Indians. Paisa vasool karega, 500 rupiya de raha hai. All will talk like that to do the paisa vasool with that thing.
Exactly.
Fine. Coming to the students, please, there is nothing to panic. Your clinic license is through BPT. Your membership of IAP is through BPT. Your membership to any council, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Delhi, wherever there is council in India, and now the National Council has been passed by the Parliament. Very soon we'll have the National Council. The entry level is BPT. And believe me, if you're a good practitioner, nobody will ask you your degree. Nobody has asked me till today, Baba, show at least your card, what you are a member or not, you have license to treat or not. Nothing. So so don't panic. Yes, those who want to go in education, those who want to go to academics, those who want to teach, Definitely they have to be MPT, so they will be called assistant professor and then professors. But if you want to be a clinician, you don't need to be. So don't panic. I know a lot of people tell me that the fees of the MPTs are very high. And thank God there are MPTs available, which is distance education. You go, don't go, appear for you, and you are MPT. So MPT is for a passion lover who wants to super specialize into sports, super specialize into cardiac, super specialize into neuro, again neuro, pediatric or adult neuro. So MPT is for that, and then you want to teach. Otherwise, do short courses, attend conferences, definitely attend conferences. Nowadays, most of the conferences are online. Yes. So attend good lectures. I still attend. Believe me, at least one lecture somewhere I'm attending, I'm listening to webinars. Now, there were some student webinars from South. Dr. Chandramohan had organized. Number of lectures I was listening. So, you have to, this learning is not going to end. If you think you have appeared for your BPT, you have finished your internship, your studies are over, you are wrong. Then you will remain there only. You have to keep updating yourself with new science. At one time, lying on the bed, supine was the order of the day for, back problems. True. Right? And for donkey's years, we practiced it, including giving traction also. True. Everything changed suddenly in 90s, extension, day 1, 2 extension, and your back problem becomes better. And it is working. We don't know tomorrow what will come. Somebody now has come with dry needling. You do dry needling, day 1, activate all the muscle, you will feel much better. So time will change. So even if you have BPT, put up your clinic, put private clinics. We are consultants. Physio is a consultant. A person should come and take your advice. I have a back problem, knee problem, shoulder problem. What should I do? Right? And I always say we are home to tomb. A mother is pregnant. We are into prenatal exercises. Then we are into postnatal exercises. Then, God forbid, if the child has got CP or autism, again they are with physiotherapists. As they grow, we have almost 15% of the children's, primary children's, have scoliosis because the way they hold the back one-sided. Or they sit and write. Postural problem. That's why I said every physiotherapist will be attached to a school. Because of the postural problem, increasing the vital capacity at school levels. Then they grow up in sports, they get sports injuries. Then as they grow a little older, the knee problem comes, cardiac problem comes. So we have patients, till now we are treating geriatrics. A big thing is going to be geriatrics because science will increase the longevity of a human being. So a lot of people will require, see, we want our parents and grandparents to live 120 years, right? Exactly. But they should be able to do the activities of daily living. They should be able to pick up their own food and eat. They should be able to wear their own clothes. They should be able to go to the bathroom. Only physiotherapy is the answer. They have to come for physiotherapy. We had a patient 95 years old. Every day he was coming just to remain active. Right? So there is no one. So I call it physiotherapy womb to tomb. True. In the womb of the mother requires physiotherapy. Tomb, till a person is alive, needs physiotherapy. So we have such a big spectrum to work on.
Yes. Yes. So I think so that clears it, because a lot of people who keeps on running freshers behind courses, paisa kamana hai, visits chahiye, second year, third year mein, you know how crazy it is everywhere. So I think this clears it all for you, that don't run and just work on your skills. Your name will fetch everything that you want. Now, sir, coming ahead with the same thing, because of this pandemic, a lot of students have suffered third year, fourth year, and this was again the second common question. Almost 35 to 40 students have asked this, that third year was online, fourth year was online, they didn't get enough exposure in the clinic, and because of the patient's restriction, and the entire country was locked down, which definitely makes sense. So now, how can cope up with this, like after the lockdown is getting better or the pandemic is getting better? They feel that they have lost those 1.5 golden years of practice what they could have done. So sir, what can you say on that?
There's a saying that a science student during pandemic was asked, okay, do you know anything about Newton's law? The student replied, I'm not a law student, I'm a science student. So this is what online and pandemic has done to us. So I feel it is wrong. Yes, parents are worried about the children going to hospital. But as far as physios are concerned, from last March 8th 2020, when it was announced, we were all in Chennai IIP conference. So we rushed on Saturday, being the Sunday conference, we all rushed back Saturday night, Sunday morning, back to our home because the hospital had called us. So we have been working. So my only way I spoke to my staff and students were, okay, we have an oath that we have to taken. We have taken this profession to treat, to be with our patients. So if we feel we are scared, I think so you were in wrong profession.
Exactly.
So I think so that was enough, and all my students have worked very hard. We have night duties, still we have night duties. Yes. To wear a PPE and go in and remain in that PPE for 6 hours and then come out. And it's now almost 15 months.
Yes.
So how every college has taken it, it depends on that. So I'm sure every physio who knows this is a profession they have selected. Exactly. This is a profession they have taken, that they have to treat the patient. So they can't run away from it. So I do blame some of the principals why they are not starting, and why either they don't have patients, then it was a bad college to select. And if they have patients in the hospitals, if they have patients, then why are the students not seeing them? Exactly. They have come, they pay money, the parents pay money through the nose for them to learn.
True.
Right? That's why suddenly this year I suddenly got so many interns from all over India applying to Nanavati, because suddenly they realized that we are the only department working full time. You know, we are full time. We have no compromise on it. We have our night duties. We have our holiday duties. We have our Sunday duties. We did 2 camps in lockdown. We did 2 camps. We went to rural areas. Right? So these are the things. 70% of India's population stay in rural area. 30% are in cities. So do you think they don't require physiotherapy? Even the rural India requires physiotherapy. And it becomes our responsibility to go there and treat them also. So I would say it's bad luck for those who can't. But definitely, I am sure all the students are on webinars, are doing these short courses, listening to us. I hope more courses come like this, where demonstrations are also done and you are seeing the patient being treated. I hope things will improve the way Mumbai is going. I can talk only about Mumbai. We are in well control. We have done very well. And I'm hoping that from July 1st, everything will be as normal as it was before. And I wish all the rest of the country also, the colleges to start. And I hope the student will compensate by going more to the clinics, seeing more patients. You should also have a passion to see patient. Sometimes, you can't force a person to see patient. You also should love. I tell my student, your parents are paying through the nose the fees. At least learn. Go and see more patient. More you see, more you will learn. In flying, the number of hours you fly, you become a better pilot. Definitely. So number of patients you see, I told it in my last talk also, it is not how many Diwalis you have seen. How much you had played with firework. That is important. So for us, firework is seeing patient, all type of patients. Whether it is neuro, ortho, cardio, sports. 2 days back, an academy of football started. Right? So as soon as they said, we have our 3 students posted there.
Wow.
Right. So we are attached to sports teams. So we are not leaving any opportunity where we can see patient and treat patient. So that passion should come in every college, every principal. And I'm sure this will work, and the students will benefit out of it.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Because I hope the students must have understood that. And now it's all up to you. Compensate it, as sir has said. Compensate whatever you lost. Bring that passion. If you can see someone like sir who started it when we were not even aware of physiotherapy, even our parents were not aware, and now he is like the legendary physio. So I think that's the best motivation or inspiration that you all can get. So don't get disheartened. That's all I can say to all those students. Now, sir, coming to a very crucial thing, that is diploma in physiotherapy. We saw a paper where last year, a few months back, where it was just discarded from the course our universities, and then it was said that those who have got this diploma will not be considered. Definitely, we always promote BPT to be done and bachelor's to be done, but in the areas where BPT was not available, a lot of students have chosen diploma. So now, sir, still they are doing it. So how they can come out of it? What is to be done for them? If you can give your advice on that.
There is a very clear quote hearing. physiotherapy cannot be diploma courses, and physiotherapy cannot be distance education course.
Yes.
There's a court order. So whoever starts maybe just to take some money, and then finally the student suffers. So I feel every parent has a responsibility to find out. Just Google up the 10 best physiotherapy colleges in India. If really you want to put your child, today Google tells you everything. In Maharashtra, 5 best colleges of physiotherapy in Maharashtra, you will get the names. So why you are running around and doing courses or colleges you are doing? Today, we have almost 300. When I was a student, whole of Gujarat had one college, Baroda. Today, Gujarat has got 75 colleges. 75. Highest in any state in India is Gujarat. No doubt, most of them go abroad. They go to USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. So we are spreading our wings. At present, I feel more than 7,000 physiotherapists of India are abroad, whether they are in USA, UK, Australia, New Zealand, all over this country, Canada. Many are going to Canada nowadays. So I feel colleges, it's a demand. When everybody is running after the course, so naturally college will also increase. So for our students, diploma not valid. Not we. Government has said, the court has said. So I don't think so. Those who have opened the colleges and all that will work. But there were in between colleges at North and Patna where after doing your diploma, there were lateral entry courses where you could go and study 2 more years and convert it into degree. Now, these are all university rules. Whatever the UGC says or university says, yes, you can. There were courses where after 10th you go and do a postgraduate diploma and then you could do a degree. So these are technical things how you can evade and go back and reach your destination. See, from here, if you have to go to Pune, you can go by train, you can go by plane, you can go walking, you can go cycling. Idea is to reach. Now, if all of the students they have done diploma or postgraduate diploma, whatever they do, finally they have to become a BPD to become a member of IAP or any council. Now, let me tell you the difference of all the courses. In India is the only country which is giving 4.5 years degree course. Rest of the Europe, it is 4 years. USA is worst. 3 years, doctor in physiotherapy. But you should be a graduate in any health science. That means you take a degree from any health science course, then go and do 3 years of DPT, that is doctor in physiotherapy. So when you start first year of doctor in physiotherapy, you are back into anatomy, physiology and all that thing. And in that 2 years, how much clinics you will do, we don't know. Whereas in our country, from first year, you are in clinics. So the number of patients that we see is much more, especially our students who have done MPT, 6.5 years. And then they want to go abroad and work. So definitely that's why we are in demand. So as soon as an Indian applies, an Indian is taken first because our course is too good. Okay. So a diploma won't be valid. Finally, wherever they go, the validity of becoming a member of IAP, it's like driving a car without license.
Exactly. Exactly. I hope that clears. So, sir, what do you think in your perspective, doing master's PG from India is better or doing it from abroad is better? Like a lot of students, they just gear up to go out and, like, because they think there is no scope over here or we are paid less or whatever. So what is your take on that? I don't believe in paying less because I feel that you can do it as per your skill. But what do you think on that, sir?
Again, I say, when we talk about payments, I said we are consultant. You raise your standard. When I will talk, when everybody thought that 10,000 was a very good pay, we had physiotherapists who used to charge 3,000 only to see a patient.
Okay.
You're getting it? Yes. So today we have physiotherapists making 1 lakh also, and we have physiotherapists making 10 lakh also.
True.
And we have physiotherapists who struggle and crib around sitting somewhere ke 5,000 se zyada pagar nahi dete. But you increase your, what is your, see, a diamond can be bought for 100 rupees and a solitaire can be bought for 10 crore rupees.
Yes.
It's the worth, na?
Exactly.
So please, I want to tell the physiotherapists, you prove your worth. If you're worth, they will buy you off. I've got my staff working with me. Other hospital come and take them away with double the salary. I tell them, go. because somebody is paying you twice, right? Because you have proved your worth. It is not the failure of that hospital. It is that person has proved their worth.
Exactly.
And this is in all corporates. All corporates, somebody is taken, he's doing very well for that company, he's bought with more pay, increased pay, and the other company buys him off. So you should be so good. Every hospital should be running after you to take you. If you are a salary base, even if you want to be a salary based person, you should raise your standards so much that you should be in demand by all the hospitals. So that means something is wrong in you that nobody wants to, right? And initially, why you think you know everything? Join as an observer. I have students who are doing internship, but during the internship, I catch them. Before they finish, I said, can we take you as a staff? We would love to have you in our department, because that person has proved. MPT students, sometimes they're just finishing, we want them because they've proved their worth. So don't think nobody is watching you. They watch. In simple terms, some people bring happiness wherever they go, and some people bring happiness whenever they go. So find out what you are to your institute.
Exactly.
The institute is waiting so that happiness will come when you go. Or the institute waits that you will take happiness wherever you go. So become wherever you go. So I would say, I would blame it to you. Improve your skill, do more courses. Don't look from day one for money. Money is like a shadow. When you are walking, you can never catch your shadow. The shadow keeps going ahead. Money is like that. But you turn away. Turn away from the shadow will follow you. So if you really work hard, money will follow you.
Exactly.
I had so many staff. People have taken them after they were working. They had patient at home which required long life therapies or lifelong therapies. They have bought them. This is what we give you per month. Come and work at home. Be here. See a patient twice a day. They're happy.
Sure.
Right? I have staff, especially cardio, 3-4 nebulizers in car. At night, they take rounds of 8, 9, 10 nursing homes. They are doing much better.
Wow.
They don't need a clinic also. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, their round starts. 2 o'clock, they come home, sleep again. Sometime 4 o'clock, they get up and go and do the second round. See the patient. They have a driver, they have a car, and they are earning for it. So there is no end to a profession. It's how you are going to prove yourself.
Okay. So basically, you should know how to spread your wings, and it's entirely on your capability. You cannot blame the profession.
You can take the horse to the water. You cannot make the horse drink.
True. Very true. So that's what the students need to understand who are just running behind money. We all have to first get the experience, and then just bolte na utro maidan mein pura prepare hoke. Then you will know, the people will know your worth. That is what is more important. So sir, it was amazing. I will not take much of your time. Seriously, like just a small experience of mine with you when I was a student in first, second year, years back, 14 years back. You had come to MV Shetty College, where I Mangalore. I had studied from Mangalore Lakshmi College, and you were the judge. And I never knew, frankly speaking, before that Dr. Ali Irani is there. That was my first year, and I was just attending the MV Shetty conference. And that time, when I was introduced to you, and I actually won one of the competition, and I thought, oh my God, this sir is from Bombay, and I want to be like this. Because for us, seeing someone doing so well from your same city is like the biggest motivation. So sir, seriously, I have learned a lot from you, from all the seniors, and I would request all the students who are attending this that you need to really follow the path of your seniors. You have to see how they have done things and how much patient they have been with everyone in their career, how they have flourished. There are no shortcuts. Sir has just told us how it is to be done. So, sir, I want you to...
The child also takes 9 months. Once a woman gets pregnant, the child also takes 9 months. Here, so during internship, during final year, they want to see patients. I am not against it.
No.
But that greed increases.
Exactly.
And I would add something more. You must have, you must have also got the same messages. I've got few messages to talk on the title DR. You have the time, I will tell.
Yes, sir. Yes, so please, so go ahead. We can restart if it's getting off, because that is something very important. I can also put the question even which we got. So basically, yes, the biggest controversy of India is putting the doctor before physiotherapy or not. And last year, we had the General Secretary of IAP, ex-General Secretary on our board, and we did the same live, and he has also written a book on the same thing. He said that IAP has approved, and even few councils have accepted it. So you can put a suffix doctor with the prefix doctor with PT in the bracket. So students are very happy with that thing, but still we keep on getting a lot of messages from a lot of different people, especially the ones from these other branches of medical, that how dare can you put doctor? And sometimes it's really rude. So please, can you enlighten us for that?
Our parents have names. Do we call them by the names?
No.
What do you call your mom?
Mama.
Yeah, mom, dad, we call it. That's respect.
Yes.
So let us know the definition of the word doctor.
Yes.
So please, all the students, search in the different dictionaries have different meaning. Doctor is a person who sees patients. One. Doctor is a person who is a teacher. And doctor is a person who has done PhD.
Yeah.
Right. Now, let's come to the degrees. Check an MBBS mark sheet, MBBS degree. It will be Mr., Mrs. or Miss.
Yes.
Check a MS, Master in Orthopedic mark sheet or degree. It will be Mr., Mrs. or Miss. Nowhere it will be doctor.
Yes.
When they go to their council, Indian Medical Council, right, they get a registration. In that registration, it's written doctor.
True.
Okay. So similarly, we are BPT, we are MPT, right? So when we finish our BPT or MPT, we go and go to the council, right? That is from Gujarat Council. Okay. So the doctor is a government body. So they have written doctor. But none of my market, yes, that is Maharashtra Council. Yeah. So again, Maharashtra Council will write as doctor. So that's the respect that they give us. But when I got my PhD, all my 3 PhDs were written as Dr. Ali Irani. So if you want your university degree to be written as doctor, it should be PhD.
Yes.
But if you want your nobody, even MBBS mark sheet is not there. It's not doctor. Even MS, MD, they are not, it's not written as doctor. It's written Mr., Mrs. or Miss. Yes. So why you worry? Let me tell you one thing. There is a nice quote hearing. That's why I'm quoting. So if your parents are not called, what people call you is out of respect. They call you doctor. So nobody can take away with you. Long back when these cases were going, I have challenged them to come on NDTV live show. I said, I'll come alone. I will prove if we can't write, you also can't write.
Wow.
Nobody can write. Right? Wow. I'll come to it. Wow. Highest degree the person gave himself was Bhagwan Rajneesh. He used to call himself Bhagwan. There's no degree above God. Right? Yeah. God, Bhagwan, Rajneesh.
Yeah.
So when people went to court, the court order was highest degree that one can give to oneself. Understand that word. Highest degree that one can give to oneself is Bhagwan. He has given it to himself. He cannot force you to call him.
True.
Right? If patient calls us doctor, no doctor can object, why you are calling him doctor? I am the doctor. They can't say that. The patient is respecting you.
Exactly.
Right? So it is. Then after that hearing, the architects went to engineers went to the court. Okay, if doctors write DR, we want to write ER, right? ER. Then architects went to court. Okay, if they are writing ER, we want to write AR, right? Right. So now its whole idea is naam mein kya rakha hai.
Exactly.
So if you ask me, I would very proudly say, and this country knows me as a physiotherapist.
Exactly.
So the honor to call yourself a physiotherapist, especially now in this pandemic, you will be honored more. You will be respected more if you label yourself, I am physio. In Baroda, when I was studying, nobody knew my surname. Everybody used to call me Ali Physio. You ask those who are from Gujarat, the whole Gujarat knew me as Ali Physio. So that's the title because he's a physiotherapist. So to have an honor today, I feel to call yourself a physiotherapist is much more honorable than you want to write doctor. Right?
Exactly.
So no university is giving them doctor. So please be sure. You have done your BPT, that is Bachelor in Physiotherapy. They have done Bachelor in Medicine. MBBS is Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery.
Exactly.
MS is Master in Surgery. Now let me come to this. We have very great doctors in Bombay, orthopedic surgeon.
Yes, sir.
They write their name as Mr. and underneath they write orthopedic surgeon. You practice in India for 30 years, practice as doctor. Go to US. They will call you Mr.
Yes.
They will call you Mrs. Because in USA, doctor is only if you have done PhD, not MBBS, not MS, not MD, not fellowship. Do whatever you want. You are still Mr. Or you are Miss or you are Mrs.
True.
Only if you have done. So if you want that university giving you a title, please go for PhD.
Exactly.
If you want to be called just like that, I feel, it doesn't, I've got titles. It doesn't make any difference to me.
True.
People, much earlier, I'm talking about 20 years back. When I was with the team, people used to call me, sir, aap to bolo. Because wherever I wanted to give you my name as Ali Physio, they used to write. आप डॉक्टर नहीं बुलाएंगे तो हमको कैसा बुलाएंगे? तो चलो, क्या नाम है? डॉक्टर अली ईरानी.
True, true.
If it is helping my profession, yes.
Yes.
But otherwise, if you look at me, even my wherever I am writing an email or writing this, neither doctor will be there, neither it's just Ali Irani. You should adore your name. Let people know you by your name.
Exactly.
Let people know you by your profession, that you are a physiotherapist. Why you want to dodge around? Every Jyotish is Jyotish Ratna. It's a much paper degree. But which university? Jyotish Ratna ka, because they're a member of some association. So everybody who is a Jyotish is Jyotish Ratna.
Jyotish. Exactly.
So
I think it's exactly. So I think that clears the notion. You don't have to get upset if someone tells you that, and it's all on your work.
But WHO has defined us. We are an independent body. Yes. We can evaluate, we can treat, and we are not paramedical.
Yes.
Anybody can go on the website of WHO, type physiotherapy, they will tell you who is physiotherapy. Definitely. So ask them that.
Exactly.
Why we have at least 3 or 4 physiotherapists today, registrars of a university. One is Dr. Annamalai from, right? We have Dr. Nitish Bansal. We have Dr. Mishra from Indore. Yes. They are registrars. They are deans. We have so many of them, dean of the colleges. We have so many as register. Annamalai is a vice chancellor of a university.
Yes, sir.
It is not, you raise your standard.
Exactly.
That's important. So work hard, learn. Initially learn. I feel even after you have finished your graduation, you have finished your internship, please give 1 year to learn, 6 months to learn. Learn the technique. How? Take from everyone the best thing. Exactly. Who evaluates better, who treats better, who smiles better, who talks to the patient better. Let's learn. I said, our syllabus doesn't have bedside manners. Some of us don't know how to talk to a patient. Exactly. You have to be nice to a patient. They come with a problem. You don't tell your problem to them.
Exactly.
I have seen a very senior staff. First day, most of the daughter-in-laws, when they come for treatment, first day they are crying about a lot of work at home, blah, 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 blah. So our staff is pampering them, telling them, don't worry, it's part of game. We will treat you, you'll be fine. Someday I saw the staff was crying and the patient was pampering. Don't worry. So we don't have to tell our problem to the patient. The patient has come to with problem.
That's what the bedside manners you're talking about.
You should know how to talk. Patients love homework. Give them homework, what to do. Do this exercise at home also. And it's not that, oh, kal mere paas diya na, main karaunga, ghar pe nahi kara. No, let them do at home also.
Exactly. So it's about the respect that you can earn, whether you have doctor, you don't have doctor, you are your own personality. You have to build that respect and trust. And that you can only do depending on the treatment, your bedside manners, which a lot of people don't even consider, which is very important. So, sir, we are running short of time now. I think this will just go off automatically, and I don't want that. So, sir, thank you so much for the amazing session. And I really want to talk more and more. And I really wish sometime again we can come up with more questions and discuss with you, because listening to you is like something I can just sit for hours. We all can sit for hours and listen to your experience. It's always motivating and inspiring. So, we are looking forward for more great sessions, and it was so informative. It has cleared a lot of doubts, and we got more than 600 questions yesterday for you. We tried to compile everything and then, put it into one and put it up. I hope it was helpful for everyone, those who have attended. So, sir, thank you so much for your time once again. So, anything
I can only end by saying that to all the physiotherapists, may God give you all a healing hand. May your hand heal. That is important. And believe me, blessing. One patient should bless you. Remember, one patient should bless you. And your life will change. So work towards a patient, waiting that the patient from the heart blesses you. And your life changes. Wishing you all the best. God bless all of you all. Thank you so much. And I wish you all the best. Keep your good work in cardio.
Thank you so much.
And your lectures are lovely. I'll follow again whenever I'm seeing. I love to listen to you as far as chest PT is concerned. God
bless you. It means
a
lot coming from you, sir. Thank you so much.
All the best. Bye-bye. Thanks.